Look to even the series against their AL Central rival, the Cleveland Guardians, in Game 2 of the ALDS. And the Tigers are starting their ace, Tarek Skubal.
CBS Detroit sports anchor Rachel Hopmeyer is in Progressive Field with a preview of the game.
This series is all about familiarity, even though for two founding AL Central teams that have played each other more than 2,300 times, it's the first time we're getting the Battle of Lake Erie in the postseason.
I think familiarity is both a good thing and a trap. You know, we can, you know, kind of rest assured that we're coming in here with some at-bats stacked on some of their pitchers. They face some of our pitchers, but that doesn't mean you're not going to study as much. You're not going to prepare as much. If anything, you're going to do it more, you know, to make sure you're not missing anything because of that familiarity. After 5 full days of rest, Tarek Skubal, the obvious AL Cy Young winner, will start Game 2 in Cleveland on Monday. We've done this pretty much all year. I mean, there's been a handful. It's actually a handful of starts on a regular rest. And we haven't really seen a pattern either way. I mean, he's fully rested. It changes his routine. We've been able to give him as much notice every single start so it doesn't change. We don't ambush him with extra rest or ambush him with short rest. And I think that for a guy who is, you know, pretty regimented in his program, he's allowed to tailor it based on the rest and recovery. So, I mean, listen, he's going to come out fully ready to go. He last took the mound against Cleveland on July 22nd when the Guardians were able to record 10 hits across 7 innings pitched. Skubal punched just 6 strikeouts, his lowest for the month of July.
Yeah, I mean, that was a grind of an outing, you know, when the bases are constantly, you know, filled with base runners and innings can kind of unravel a little bit. But I think with any team, you just got to continue to make pitches, and I felt like I did a good job of that against them last time. And, you know, that's when I'm at my best, when I'm executing pitches and just constantly getting ahead of guys and making guys uncomfortable. You know, whether that's 10 hits, I don't know how many of them were singles or hard hit or any of that. But, yeah, I mean, that's baseball. It's what a team like this can do, too.
But that feels like a lifetime ago, or really 62 games ago. The Tigers went on to win 8 of Skubal's 11 remaining regular season outings, while the Guardians added a bat and pitching depth at the deadline and continued their division dominance.
That was a long time ago. I feel like we played them 10 times in a week and a half. What was that, right after the All-Star break? And our team's so much different than them, and so is theirs. So, you know, it is, as much as we've played each other, 13 times this year, this, I think, will feel a little bit new, you know, in terms of us versus them. I think that's also fun, too, right? But, yeah, I mean, I'll go watch tape and do all my scouting report as if it's, you know, I do the same thing for pretty much any team.
With this in mind, Skubal should also be good to go for a Game 5 this weekend if the series makes that necessary. From Cleveland, Rachel Hopmeyer, CBS Detroit Sports.
Thank you, Rachel. And don't forget, Rachel will be following the Tigers' road to the World Series every step of the way. She'll be at Progressive Field live to cover Game 2, then back in Detroit to cover Games 3 and 4.